So in a twist of fate nobody saw coming, disgraced commentary YouTuber John Swan has returned and actually completely destroyed Cutie Cinderella, one of the top streamers, Ludwig's girlfriend. He found this clip of Cutie Cinderella and Maya talking about, her lack of understanding of how to get proper health insurance. A really embarrassing clip, and Cutie Cinderella coped, and she coped, and we're gonna get into all of it. The one thing I will say about this clip before we watch it, it is embarrassing and we're probably going to shit on it a little bit, but the one thing that I find the most horrifying about this clip is just how relatable it is to our generation. Like, a lot of people looked at this, defending her, of course, saying like, oh, I completely relate to this woman. Let's just listen to it first.
Yeah.
You have health insurance?
No.
Why?
Are you on your parents?
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. What are you gonna do?
I'm get my own.
How?
With my money.
How?
What do you mean?
How? Who do you call?
To get health insurance?
Her brain's stopped processing there. She's like, what? What are you saying?
How? Who do you call?
To get health insurance?
Yeah.
Someone who provides health insurance? What is this question? What do you mean? Are you saying because you don't know how?
I don't know how!
Why don't you ask Lud's parents? Or your dad?
I come from a very Republican family.
You go to the doctor so often. I can't believe you don't have health insurance. I did not know this.
This sounds like a lecture that I didn't expect.
I did not. Wow. I didn't know. You go so often.
I know, but I'm limited because I get really stressed because I don't have any resources and I get really confused. It's the same reason that I went to culinary school instead of normal college. No one prepped me. My family abandoned me.
Wow.
I didn't know. All of a sudden, everyone in junior year of high school is like, I got accepted into Harvard. I got accepted into MIT, and I'm like, wait, we were supposed to submit stuff? I had no clue. No one told me. Everyone forgot about me.
What? There's just so much to unpack from that clip. Like, I have Republican parents. This is why I went to culinary school. Like, what the fuck? But like I said before we get into this, I just want to say the scariest part about this clip isn't that, Cutie Cinderella's clueless. I mean, that's just funny. You know what I mean? But the scariest thing about this clip is how relatable it is to our generation. We live in like a post-internet, post-COVID world. Any question you want to ask is like one Google search away, or at the very least, you should know who to talk to, if you have a question about, adult responsibilities. But here, her brain shuts down. She will go on to say in this cope thread that we're going to read that she gets triggered by stuff like this, and her brain shuts down, and she wished this didn't happen. It's just such a mess.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot to it. Like, look, obviously someone not knowing how to get health insurance, no one is born with that knowledge. But we live in a day and age where that knowledge is so easily obtainable. And also, maybe it's impossible, because she started tweeting a bunch of stuff where she's like, well, I live across multiple states and no coverage does that. But if you had that knowledge, well, it's like, yeah, I can't get it because of my situation, my living situation. It's almost impossible to have it in like 5 states at once. That's still the answer. Your answer is, I can't get health insurance because of my living situation. Not how. How do you do that? Who do you talk to? Yeah. I don't know. Who do you call? Who do you call? It's like, if you had the answer, and if the answer is impossible, okay, but you just don't even have the answer when it's a Google search away or a call away. It's like, that's just why it's embarrassing. But I have another reason why I really don't like it, but it's involved in the thread. So why don't we go ahead and read that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and read it. So she wrote here, for the record, I'm from Washington. All my primary care doctors are there, so I struggled because I live in Cali now, and I didn't want to get health insurance here since I want to go to my primary whenever I go home. I didn't really plan on moving to Cali. It just happened, so I've been in limbo. Let me know if anyone else knows of an insurance that covers multiple states. Whenever I look into it, I get really overwhelmed, and I don't have resources to help me. I thought this was a pretty consistent human experience, but apparently I'm just a dumbass. Also, I still pay when I go to the doctors. I just pay with cash. I didn't think it was a big deal if cash is an option. I'm not scamming anyone. People have certain triggers that overwhelm them. This is one of them for me. I wish I could explain it. I just can't. I bought a house, filed my taxes every year, have multiple companies, run a massive awards show. I'm very smart. I just have triggers. I genuinely wish I didn't. Everyone in the thread bandwagoning to bully. I hope it makes you feel better about yourselves.
Well, keep in mind, this is also the lady that denied that Minx had a seizure when it was like proven by the doctors. This lady is. I don't really like Cutie Cinderella. I've always thought she was a weird loser. But the real truth is that I don't like is when she talks about in this tweet here, she says, whenever I do it, I look into it, I get really overwhelmed and I don't have resources to help me. Are you fucking kidding me? You don't have resources to fucking help you? You are so
Well, she has a
fucking...
Republican family. She can't talk to them.
That doesn't even matter. You are so fucking privileged beyond anyone's comprehension. The amount of money she made this month is more than like everyone watching this video combined has made in like a year. She has way more privilege, way more resources, way more like stuff that she can access to figure this out. She could hire someone to figure it out in a day. Just pay someone and be like, can you give me health insurance? And they'll come back to her in a day. We don't have that capability. Most people who do it through private, like most people get health insurance, either get it from their job or they get it from their parents. Or if they have to do it privately, that's a different story. But she has every resource in the world to figure out how to do it privately. But she's just coping about it and making an excuse.
Well, how old is she? If she's under 26, she can still write off her parents, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that she is. I think that's why she was saying,
Oh,
she's
really?
like, I'm not in there, so I'm just on my own. But either way, like I said, if that was the case, she would have the answer. Maybe she was like, well, I'm still on my parents at home and I'm in Cali, so I just don't have health insurance here. She doesn't have an answer. She's just completely clueless. That's why I don't like it. That's why it kind of irritates me, because I'm like, you're coming from such a privileged, like rich place and you're claiming you don't have resources. Really?
Well, her solution is just to dump shitloads of cash because she can do that because
Yeah.
she's fucking loaded. So she just dumps shitloads of cash to the doctors and is like, well, shit. I guess this is my solution now. And I imagine like any like, I mean, I don't care. I think it's funny, but I imagine like a working class regular person reading this being like, fuck you. Like, really?
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever made the argument that she's scamming anyone. Obviously, she's paying her bills, but it's just medical bills are expensive. They totally
They're
fuck
way
you.
too expensive.
They fuck you in the ass, genuinely, and that's why you should have insurance. But these kind of things you can get answers for in probably a 30-minute phone call or less for your complicated situation. You can pay someone to do it for you. Pay Ludwig to do it or you don't have to pay Ludwig. Ludwig would just do it for you himself because he's your boyfriend. So yeah, that's why I just don't like this idea of she's acting completely helpless, like a total victim.
Well, yeah, like I said, this clip is so relatable, and I think it was because, like, especially in the comments, if you read this, people are like, wow, I like Cutie more because she's more human to me. I freak out and shit my pants too when I have adult responsibilities. So when I look at her and do it, I think suddenly I'm not so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, come the fuck on. What is this, like, culture of, like, not taking responsibility, you know, not being able to grow the fuck up?
Yeah.
Or not being able to like solve your own problems, or at the very least, like not knowing how to do fucking anything, right? And they're just sitting there being like, "Well, it triggers me." Okay.
Well, okay. Look, I mean, I will say this. Like I said, obviously, people not knowing how to do things. I mean, there's plenty of things that I don't know how to do as an adult.
Yeah.
But you learn. That's the point. You learn. Or
you learn and you don't shit your pants.
Yeah, you learn you don't shit your pants, or you just at least get an answer for something, especially something that's important like health insurance. At least in this country, it is important.
Right.
Like, you get an answer for it, and then you figure it out, and then you move on. I don't know. To me, that just seems very easy. It's not something that's super hard. Maybe it's a trigger for her. Okay, outsource it. Get someone else to do it for you. If it's really that big of a deal, you have the resources to do that.
Yeah,
So.
she absolutely has the resources to do that. She continued, by the way, talking about this. This is tweeted like right after her thread. She said, to be a content creator, you have to forfeit standing up for yourself and ever fully controlling your own narrative. Don't respond to the haters. It's what they want. Okay, so I just have to sit here and watch bullshit? Great. In before the comments, you're famous. What do you expect? You put yourself out there on the internet. You deserve it. Fuck off.
Oh my God. You can see my reply here. I said, I like saying things on the internet in the public sphere and influencing things, but never being clowned on or held accountable. Amazing. Yeah, that's literally what this is saying. It's like, yeah, John Swan just made a tweet basically clowning on you. Just like, wow, there's no way. Lol. But to be fair, I mean, you can post 1,000,000 clips of John Swan and clown.
John Swan. Yeah.
There's no way commentary bros are real. And it's like, well, if you believe, what did he say?
It's just the video of him talking about how he's running out of money or something.
What do you say to Nick? Like, what did he say to Nick in that call? He was like, if you think I did it, then I did it. It's just like that playing over and
you know,
over again.
you can beat up on John in a variety of different ways.
Yeah,
you know?
but that's the whole point. He's just clowning. It's not that serious. He's not. I don't think he's really fucking like, wow, I hate this person. But like, and same for me. I mean, I'm actually a little bit passionate, just being a little bit of a tar. But I'm not like passionately fucking hating Cutie Cinderella.
Yeah,
It's not that
nobody
serious.
looks at this as like a visceral reaction, like, fuck Cutie Cinderella. This bitch makes me angry.
Yeah, no, I like being
fucking-
passionate for fun, but it's not that serious. So
No.
she's like, fuck everyone who's saying that I put myself on the internet and that means I deserve it. It's like, you're just getting clowned on.
Yeah, no, it's not that serious. It's not that real. You know, sometimes I notice in the comments of our videos, people will see us like take apart like a simple situation, just analyze it for 10 minutes, and they'll be like, you're crazy for this or something like that. It's like, it's not really that serious. Like, what do you want us to do? Just play the clip and be like, wow, what a dumb bitch, and then end the video?
Yeah.
That's boring. Like,
No.
why not
That's
talk
insane.
about it a little bit?
Yeah, I think the best thing about this show is the fact that we're like overanalyzing like
Yeah, we're
dumbasses.
spending way more time than any of the viewers would spend thinking or talking about this, but that's why they watch,
Yeah,
so that they can
that's why-
see us over fucking analyze this stupid shit. It's funny. Yeah, and shout out to these super thinks. We haven't read these in a we haven't read these in a while, so some of these are a little bit old.
Yeah.
Higmig through $5 says TTD rip Chris's son. I do not know what that means.
no idea.
No clue.
No clue.
Victor through 2 says, is Connor trans?
Oh yeah, totally, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question, right?
Yeah.
It's totally,
I think so. I think I've seen it maybe about 500 times every video we ever make.
So are you trans? Is fucking
I think it's
Connor
like,
gay?
are you trans and are you gay? Like every video, like
Trans and
500
gay,
times.
yeah.
I just read them and I'm just like, okay, bro. I just scroll. I'm like, all right.
Amazing. Camus through 2 says, Connor and Harley seem like a cute future couple. Dude, these
Wow.
are some amazing donations.
These are
I
the
can't
best.
imagine why it's taken us so long to read these.